What is up, guys? We are over on World Flipper today to take a look at the incoming banner. We've got that maintenance announcement. We are going to be receiving these new units into the game. I've got all the new units that we should be getting. This is based off the JP version. This is going to be the JP values that you see up here, and I have labeled them all as the summer units. I don't know their official title yet, so it's going to be summer for now. We're going to keep it summer. Going to go through these units, going to talk about if they're good, if they're used, what they do, just kind of the usual thing. So that's what I wanted to cover here with you guys today. Welcome to the channel if this is your first time stopping by. Lots of World Flipper content to come, and it is going to be a crazy week. We've got the new banner, we've got the time attack coming. There's been a lot of content that just kind of flew into the game over the last week. We've had a little bit of a lull, and then it was just like they're just going to be adding a lot of stuff. So thank you for being here. Smack the thumbs up, smack the sub button. Appreciate you being here. First unit of the banner is Summer Illumine, and she is going to be a limited unit. I want to point out that these are limited units on this banner. All these summer units are going to be limited. Limited meaning when you pull them on this banner, you'll get them. It'll be great, it'll be awesome. But if you don't pull them and you move on, the banner ends, they're not going to be added to the generic summoning pool. So if you watch this and you're like, man, I really want that unit, it's one of the limited summer units, just make sure that you know they will disappear. They're going to be added back into the game again at a later time when these limited units get reruns as per Gacha game usual, but they are going to disappear, won't be in that generic pool. So first unit, Summer Illumine. She is the Thunder 5-star of the banner. She has the leader ability of Thunder character's HP plus 20%, attack plus 40%. When a Thunder character skill activates, Fever Gauge plus 70. I do want to reiterate one more time, these are the JP values, so if you guys look at the units tomorrow, the values are a little bit different. That is why I just wanted to make sure that was clear before I continue. And then her skill is going to fill Fever Gauge plus 100. If leader is a Thunder character, grant party members skill damage buff plus 75 for 15 seconds. Power flip damage buff plus 75% for 15 seconds. It's going to have a skill wait time of 550. Ability 1 is other characters will just get attack plus 20% when entering Fever. Heal party member with the lowest HP for 10% of their max for up to 3 times. Ability 2, when entering Fever, other Thunder characters attack plus 20% to a maximum of 60. And when a Thunder character skill activates while she's in that main slot, Fever Gauge will get plus 50, and when battle begins, own skill gauge plus 100%. So this unit is going to be filling the Fever Gauge with 2 things. We're getting Fever Gauge whenever a Thunder character skill activates. So that's not just her, you're getting 50 to the Fever Gauge. Whenever you activate her own skill, you are getting 100 to the Fever Gauge. You are getting a power flip damage buff on top of it. You have the ability to heal and buff attack when entering Fever. And with her main ability 3, when she's in the main slot, whoever you have on her back row is also going to activate with her because she gets 100% to her skill gauge. She's going to go right away, so you can get 2 skills that you want to trigger immediately to go. Hers plus whoever you have unisoned onto her, they're going to go. If you guys saw my limited Onslaught video, I will throw that down into the description. If you have not seen that yet, you know she is still used and recommended on JP teams to this day. So this unit is very good in Thunder Fever. She is going to have a home there for a very long time. So if you pull this unit, she is the star of the banner. I'm just going to start out right away saying that this is the best pull on this banner. You're going to go into it. Got another 5-star coming, 2 new 4-stars, and a 3-star, but Summer Illumine is going to just be the winner over the course of this whole banner. She is a fantastic unit, and if you have been saving your beads, you wanted to increase the power of your Thunder team, we have the water time trial event coming into the game after this maintenance as well. The main team to get a very fast time doesn't include her, but if you're missing a lot of pieces of that team, and I will throw that down in the description as well to a link to that video talking about that, you can use her on Thunder teams to try to get a higher time, faster clear, higher time, more rewards. Very good unit. So if you are up in the air about summoning, I hope that just informed you enough to know what she does, if she is good, if she's still used. That's what I want to do with these videos. I want to make sure you guys have some idea going into these banners. I know a few of you guys saw my pre-con puller pass after you spent a lot of beads on the pre-con banner, so I just hope you guys watch these before. And if you're in the Discord too, if you're in the main World Flipper Discord, I'll try to keep an invite down below in the description as well. There's people, they chitter chatter all the time about if a unit sucks, if they're bad, if you should pull, if you shouldn't. It's just, there's always people answering questions in that Discord. So I'm going to hop on into the next unit. We have Summer Mia. Summer Mia is the Fire 5-star of this banner. She has the Fire character's attack plus 40%. Every 20 combo, Fire character's attack plus 7.5 to a maximum of 90. Skill's going to deal fire damage 10 times while combo count is at or above 20, and then deal fire damage 8 times. She has the lower skill wait time of 330. Ability 1 is every 20 combo, grant self-attack buff 80%, 10 seconds. Amount of mana dropped, increase plus 8%. Ability 2 is when own skill gauge reaches 100%, you're going to get a multi-hit buff times 2, 50% for 20 seconds, and when she's in that main slot, own skill hits, own attack plus 2% to a maximum of 200%. From what I've seen and what I understand, I could be totally wrong on this, but she's okay. And moving into the future, she is used a lot in future fire teams. There's certain specific fire teams in Japan that currently use her, so it's not like the end of the world if you don't get her on this first pass through of these summer units, so don't stress too much if you can't get her. Her usability does increase moving into the future of this game, so pulling her now will be okay. In the future, you'll probably be happy that you have her. So she does have a very little fun effective amount of mana drop plus 8%. So the farmer in me wants to just have her just to cycle her onto a team just to get extra drops of mana while doing co-op runs, easy co-op runs, grind out some more mana. But moving into the first of the two 4-stars, we have Summer Liesel. She is the light 4-star. She is going to give light characters attack plus 60% when light characters have barrier. That character is going to give attack plus 80%. Skill is going to grant party members barrier 8%, heal all combatants 4%, and then effect will be enhanced for light characters plus 50%, as well as granting all combatants attack buff plus 50% for 15 seconds. She'll have that skill wait time of 570. Ability 1 is when light character's HP is at or above 80%. That character's attack is going to go up by 35%. And then ability 2, light character's HP plus 5%. Other party members attack plus 15%. And when third character's HP is at or below 80%, own skill gauge plus 80% for one time only, while light characters have barrier, that character's attack plus 40%. So I have this unit rated lower, not because this unit's terrible, I just don't really see it used. I just scour through resources like Wasuku, I look through the JP comments in the Discord, I just try to look and see where these units are used, if people are hyped talking about them, and I don't really see it used. It is a barrier based character, we barely have any of those in the game. If you really like the barrier mechanic, if you want those extra shields, if you are able to maintain healthy HP on light, she's giving a 35% buff. She's gonna give a character, while they have barrier attack plus 40, it becomes conditional to boost these characters. You're only going to get these bonuses while a barrier is up. It's just weird. I personally don't care too much for characters that have really awkward prerequisites for doing bigger or semi-decent things. Like if a character says do X while Pierce is active, that's a lot more manageable. You have ways to generate Pierce from a lot of different sources. Those sources are going to be just good on their own. It's not like barrier is very, very just minuscule right now. I think we only have this unit coming and Pecorine, and Pecorine is just not great. So up to you if you do want to pull for her. I just wanted to make sure that info is out there. We're going to move to that next 4-star of the banner, which is going to be the Summer Naska. Summer Naska is a Thunder 4-star, power flip damage plus 111%. When entering Fever, grant Thunder characters attack buff plus 77% for 20 seconds. Her skill is going to deal Thunder damage to enemies hit with a 53% chance to inflict Thunder elemental resistance debuff minus 25% for 15 seconds, with the 53% chance to grant power flip damage buff plus 77% for 10 seconds. Skill wait time of 460. Ability 1 is going to give Thunder characters ease of downing enemies plus 200%. Ability 2, while power flip damage buff is active, own attack is going to go up by 77%. Ability 3, when entering Fever, grant party member power flip damage buff plus 7%. When combo count reaches 77, own attack plus 77%. So this unit, again, another unit that's not used too much, that's why I have it lower on the unit rating. If you just take a look at her abilities, you have a unit that has a random chance to grant debuffs, you have a random chance to grant power flip buffs in her skill. Units that have RNG like this, they are fun. They are fun to use in off-meta teams. I have New Year's Rebecca, for example. It's just literally one RNG unit. You're just rolling the dice every time her skill goes off. But in terms of making tier meta teams where you want consistent results, units like this don't really do that. They have their base effects, but you never really know when it's going to be really good. When you need it to be really good, you might not get these 53% chances to trigger. I looked, didn't really see her being used in a lot of teams currently, so That's why we have her here at a 2 out of 5, which brings us to the last unit of the banner. It is the 3-star Netty. Netty is an attribute wind 3-star. She has the leader ability of wind character skill damage plus 70%. Her skill is if leader is a wind character, grant attack buff plus 40% for 10 seconds plus skill damage buff plus 40% for 10 seconds to leader. Then grant party members debuff resistance buff plus 100% for 5 seconds. She has a skill wait time of 540. Ability 1 is if leader is a wind character when battle begins. Leader skill gauge plus 30% when battle begins. Own skill gauge plus 40%. Ability 2 is leader attack plus 15% and skill damage plus 20%. And then her ability 3, when she's in that main slot, she's going to get 15% to her own skill charge speed. So this unit for a 3-star is pretty cool because you are going to be filling your leader's gauge. You're going to be filling your own gauge, and this can be activated from the front or the back row. When her skill pops off, you're getting an attack buff that is guaranteed. You are getting a guaranteed skill damage buff to the leader. It is really nice to have a unit that not only starts with more skill gauge, gives a nice sizable attack and skill damage buff, also grants debuff resistance, and then on top of that is going to be cycling her skill more because she has her own skill charge speed plus 50% in the main slot. So for a 3-star unit, pretty good. I like how she functions. Her kit is really nice. I'm excited to try this out on win teams. It's going to be cool to see just the kind of the cycling and the buffs that you can provide to your team with this unit. I do think this for 3 stars is a pretty nice pull. In terms of the whole banner, the Netty is the only non-limited unit. Just want to be very clear on that. So you have Netty's non-limited, Summer Naska, you've got the Summer Liesel, got Summer Mia, and then the Summer Illumine. These are going to be the limited units on the banner, meaning banner goes away. You're going to wait till they come back in another limited summer run or a just limited unit run in general to try to pull them again. I just want to make that clear. So Netty is the only one that's going to be added to the generic pool at the end of this. Illumine is just this fantastic Thunder Fever unit. She is worth pulling for if you do enjoy Thunder, if you enjoy Thunder Fever. If you want to build Thunder Fever, she has a home on it even to this day in the JP version. So hope you guys have luck on your summons. The maintenance is a pretty long one. I think it's like a 4-hour predicted maintenance, at least that's what they said. So I hope you guys have luck on your pulls. If you do pull, I will have a summon video up soon, shortly after the maintenance is over. I'm going to be doing videos on the water time attack trial for you guys. It's going to be a little bit of a busy weekend. It's going to be fun. So thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.